This is a case of a family annihilator, Chris Watts, who believed no one saw what he did that morning. No cameras, no evidence, no proof, until security footage quietly destroyed his entire story. 5:27 a.m. on August 13, 2018 in Frederick, Colorado, a quiet suburban street. Security footage shows a truck backing into a driveway. That truck belongs to Chris Watts. Hours later, his pregnant wife Shanann Watts and their 2 daughters, Bella and Celeste, are reported missing. There is no forced entry and no sign of a break-in. The case immediately points inward. Shanann returns home around 1:48 a.m. after a business trip. She is 15 weeks pregnant. That is the last confirmed time she is seen alive. Investigators later reconstruct a rapid timeline inside the home. An argument is believed to have occurred in the bedroom. Chris Watts later confesses to strangling Shanann there. Afterward, Chris loads her body into his work truck. His daughters are still alive at this point. Bella and Celeste are placed into the vehicle. A neighbor's security camera captures Chris backing into the driveway and making multiple trips between the garage and truck, loading items, pausing, and scanning the area. By the time he leaves, all 3 are gone. Hours later, concern begins when Shanann misses appointments and stops responding to messages. A friend arrives at the home and finds her car still in the garage, her phone inside, and her purse untouched. Police are called for a welfare check. Chris Watts returns to the home and appears calm and controlled. He lets officers inside, paces, shifts his weight, and repeatedly touches his head. A neighbor provides security footage and Chris is present while it is reviewed. His behavior changes immediately as he becomes restless. The footage showed him loading his truck during the disappearance window. Investigators expand the case. Phone records show communication with Nicole Kessinger. Search history shows terms related to separation and starting over. Co-workers confirm he spoke about leaving his wife. GPS data places him at a remote Anadarko petroleum site that morning. Chris agrees to a polygraph test and fails. Investigators confront him and his story begins to shift. First, he denies knowledge. Then Chris Watts eventually confesses. He admits killing Shanann inside the home and transporting her body to the All site. He confirms the girls were alive during the drive. Search teams locate Shanann in a shallow grave and Bella and Celeste inside all tanks. The physical evidence confirms the confession. In November 2018, Chris Watts pleads guilty and is sentenced to life in prison without parole. There is no trial. Later statements confirm premeditation. He says he knew before Shanann returned home what he would do. Drop what cases you want me to cover next in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more true crime with Mind Trace.